We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Howell throwing on first down here. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Howell. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Another throw for Howell. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. On 4th down, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what...
Touchdown! Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing here, Howell. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 3rd down and 10. Howell changing the play here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Hardman to return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
At their own 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Dotson in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tackled by the safety, Bubba Bolden. 2nd down and 8. Faking the handoff. Howell. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Howell. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Howell from the gun. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jones looking to change the play. Jones throwing on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Howe will throw it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Howe looking to throw again. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Howe. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This 2nd and 4. Howell out of the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. It's Howe with another throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Now Jones. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Jones now on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones off the play fake. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jabril Cox charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Jones. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Jones Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Hardman on the return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this This throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Another throw for Howell. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, let's go,
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins, 64 yards. And the Giants extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Commanders 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all. To start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Off play action. It's Howell. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on third down today, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Out left to Dotson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.